From my perspective in the close guard, to kind of close down Carl's ability to stand up and pass. Remember we talked about this the secondary grip here, and then I'd be pulling Carl into the 45 inside and starting to climb up and hit arm bars and stuff. So a lot of people will make this grip the minute you get in the close guard. Makes sense, yeah? Or a lot of the time people will make a grip on the pants here and start to work bar sweeps and stuff. So that's something we have to deal with. How can we hit this Sao Paulo Pass, a variation of it, when they make those initial grips? So we'll look at if he has the hand in the collar. So again, probably up until now, most of you guys then would be wasting energy, popping off grips, stuffing this and trying to get up to the pass. There's nothing wrong with that, but you're wasting energy and you're being inefficient. So another thing I can do is I don't care about this grip. And there are some guys who, when they make that grip, you could be hitting them over the head with a hammer and they still won't release this grip. So from here, all we're going to do is open up the lapel. And then I just punch it to the mat. My hand is the collar and I just get into the same position again. That's Sao Paulo Pass. So again, head comes forward, widen my legs, ear to ear. And now from there, I just pass the lapel underneath from my left hand to my right hand. I take the slack out of it. So now I can post with a free hand now. And now my goal is, if you notice, some of these guys were struggling with the first initial sprawl. Carl's ankles are crossed in the middle of my back. I need to have them over my left hip to be able to open this guard. So when I walk out, watch what I'm doing. I'm sprawling out with this leg. I'm trying to get his right knee towards the mat. If you look now where his ankles are crossed, they're actually crossed in line with my hip. This allows me then to be able to work this Sao Paulo Pass. So again, you use this hand in this variation, because Carl's hand's trapped underneath himself now. So from there it's the same stuff. I keep my head down low, I switch to the base. This hand comes back and starts pushing at the ankle. If I can't open it, I just step over with the back leg. It's a lot of pressure on the ankle. And now I start to turn the corner. That free hand grabs the knee. I can just stop it and walk back again. Now the difference this time is, there's a massive space here on this side of Carl's body. So I don't need to do the half guard pass, so it's less complicated. So from this position, I'll win the cross face. Thumb inside in the collar. And now Carl has a line. See by his body sitting straight. I'm going to bring his right ear towards his right hip by pulling him this way, messing with his alignment, and I start putting cross-face pressure on him. As I do this, I make a hook. This foot comes in, and now I tripod up to free my knee. Once I get my knee over, I can let go of this, start walking forward, and we're into the mount with the arm tilt. Let's look at that again. Stay there, bro. This sucks getting it done on you, because your own fist is sticking into your back. So from here, I have the control. Carl, I was going for the first pass, Carl decides to do the cross collar grip, okay? So this gi will be on the inside, so I just pass it over, and I just punch it to the mat. Hand is the collar at the shoulder. I don't need the underhook this time, because the minute I come up and I start putting pressure, another thing is I want to be crushing Carl's grip here. So I'm going to put a lot of pressure on that grip. He'll probably want to open that grip at some stage. He'll not want to keep it in there. So I just push this in. And now from there, I just pass it from my left to my right. Now I have a free left hand. Now the goal is put pressure on Carl's knee and move his cross feet from in the middle of my back to over my left hip. I just start walking out with my left leg and sprawling and turning my hips. Once I get to there, the cue is his knee as close to the mat as I can. See how low I am with my head? Now I switch my legs to like a broken scarf hold scenario, but my head stays low. A lot of you guys were up here, but you don't want to be up here. Yes, that's going to suck. So from there, my head is low, hand comes back and starts pushing Right? To try and open this guard. If he doesn't open, I just step over. Once I have that leg open from there, I make a grip on the knee and I start to turn my hips. See the way Car's trying to make a wee hook here? Okay, from that position I can sprawl that leg back, walk this back, and now from there, heavy with my hips, head comes up, and I win that crossface. Thumb on the inside on the collar, but I don't want Carl having alignment from there, so I start to pull the bending to make him do a little teapot. Just pull him back this way, and my shoulder drives his head looking in the opposite direction. He will not want to now stop my left foot coming in. I put my toes just into the crook. Already he's in a very uncomfortable position. My fist is in his back. I just tripod up to free my knee. Even if he's still hanging on here, hang on there, bro. From there, I can let go of this, come underneath, and start coming forward into the mount. Let's look at if he makes the grip for the floor sweep, same pass. So we're here, Carl makes that initial grip. Even if he's got that sleeve, that's fine. Yeah, hit your sweep, bro. There's Carl's moment there, I've got to give him a moment. Feed that monkey the banana. So we're here, I've got the grips. From there, that hand's still there. So we just get the lapel over and I just stuff it to the mat. Same move, I come up and I just pass the lapel underneath from my right to my left. Nothing's changed, I have a free hand here. My head's on the mat, we're ear to ear. I start walking. See the way he's still got a grip on my pants? No problem. Just going to sprawl out and change that orientation of his legs crossed in the middle of my back to the near my hip, so I'm turning my hip. And then I switch, start pushing, stepping over, find the knee, and then start walking back. Heavy pressure, win the cross face, thumb inside, start pulling Car this way. Always think about making him feel uncomfortable before I try to pass. Make him look to his left. You see already he's trying to frame. Now this foot hooks. I start to tripod up. And then I can let go of this hand, and I want to really kill that hand. So when I get in the mount, I have lots of things from there. Let's just get another. So, Car makes the grip. I just pass it over, punch it to the mat. I just keep my fist on the mat. And now, pick this up. Pass. Base. Push. Walk back. When cross face. Pressure. Hook. Mount. Okay, let's play our guys, yeah?